The debate continues. Paul.
This is a no-brainer. Of course, we're the best athletes in the world. You understand? We not. See, this is where people get messed up. Like LeBron said, you got to get used to getting hit again. But there's defense too. You know what I'm saying? Like we can do the hitting. Like put LeBron at defensive end or safety or something like that. Like, come on. Like all our positions in basketball, all 5 positions can play a position in football. Whereas, where you gonna put a lineman on the basketball court? Where you gonna put a DN? What position? You gonna...
Well,
no,
I mean,
Perk can get up and down the court though, and he was 7 feet.
That's a lineman.
No, I don't see no 7 feet lineman.
I'll wait to weigh in after. What do you think?
No, I'm just listening to Paul.
Well, I'm just saying, I could have easily played tight end, easily, or quarterback, easily, no brainer.
Man, you sound like a damn fool.
No, it ain't. It was just more money in basketball, so at the time, and it was less wear and tear.
Paul, let me tell you, and LeBron is 1,000% right in terms of basketball.
You ain't
got
to be that smart. You could just run, just go hit somebody, just run up and down. See, in basketball, you gotta have some actual
I don't even want to get
IQ.
No, I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to get
plays.
into the fake IQ cap when the announcers. He's got a high basketball IQ. What does that mean?
That means
what does that mean? Tell me what it means.
Right place at the right time all the time.
Oh, really?
He understands how to pick apart a defense.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
It's only one smart player on the football team, and that's the quarterback.
Is that what they told you?
No, that's what.
Because them dudes I done seen dudes on the basketball court do some stuff that just make you just scratch your head, and you have too.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, you have too, Paul.
And those are bad teams.
No, good teams.
No.
And good players.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
do bad stuff.
I'm just saying on the overall. No. Key, you cannot sit here and say
until you get hit in your damn jaw.
What if I don't play that position to get hit?
You're going to get hit on the football field, regardless of what position you play.
What if I'm doing the hitting?
You're going to get hit at the defensive end position. It's something called a chip. And when I come and I chip you and I hit you in your damn ribs, you're going to feel that.
Hitting the ribs in basketball.
No, you don't.
Man, I had Charles Oakley, Barkley scream me. That's the same thing.
Oh, no.
At the defense, just for the defensive end position. Right. So on the other side, like the person standing across from you might be will likely be the size of Jonathan Ogden.
Big Perk.
Yeah, I'm going to just run around him.
Let's just...
No, I'm just giving him for reference what Ogden and Perk look like. But Ogden is strapped.
Like Perk is a big guy. Jonathan Ogden.
Man, sit your tail down, man.
Look, this is it. I'm at the defensive end, right? I'm at the defensive end, right?
Yeah.
Get around him. Easy. Get around him.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Get around that big refrigerator.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. As soon as you made that move...
I'm around him.
No, but look, Paul.
I'm around him.
Well, Paul, as soon as you made that move to get around him, guess what a dude like Larry Allen that bench pressed 600 pounds, he's now pulling, and as soon as you come, you running right into him, and he coming full speed. That's what you don't understand.
It's the only thing, I'm doing the same moves, I just don't have a basketball. Just like I'm doing my moves,
and unlike in basketball, they can touch you.
Yes. We're going to knock the hell out of you, Paul.
These are not...
I'm going to have pads on.
They are not...
You don't get it. I can't talk to y'all basketball players because y'all don't get it.
That's crazy.
LeBron...
You didn't see that move?
Also, linemen are extremely athletic.
No, that was the move. That was a good move right there. I'm getting a sack for sure on that one.
What do you think?
Look.
Sack for sure.
It's harder to find...
All our producers are dying. We need a producer cam right now.
They know that was a good move, right?
Dudes in basketball, them 6'7" dudes, they all think they can play tight end. Or can play tight end, defensive end.
I really think it's kind of disrespectful to tight ends.
No, that's what I'm about to say. They just disrespect the whole thing about it. They really do. LeBron was a good little high school football player. I understand. Yeah, I said nice little high school football player. Could have probably played defensive end, could have played tight end, maybe another position or two.
What about Westbrook? Whatever. Westbrook could have been a receiver.
See, they think everybody can be something. It doesn't work like that. When they hit you in your damn mouth, it's not the same, Paul. It's just not.
I understand that. We understand this is football, and we understand that you're going to get hit.
Y'all get on IR. Y'all go down for a nail.
Man, listen, you're talking about today's era.
No, I'm talking about period. The NBA. My knee hurts. I'm going to sit down for
today.
It doesn't matter.
That ain't what it used to be
matter.
like. That ain't what it used to be like, Key.
And then if we go back even further, if you want to talk about used to be's,
okay,
let's go back even further.
Let's go back
How
further.
physical football used to be when I got into the league and before I got into the league.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the hell y'all was going to make it.
Why not?
Y'all just not. It's okay, though.
So Shaq couldn't have played in the NFL.
What was he going to play? He too big.
Offensive lineman.
No, he too big, though. He too big.
He was mobile. Shaq.
No, he's too big.
But you know you ain't
too big. No, man. He couldn't even bend over, man.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
Right,
Whoa.
Let's all agree.
Whoa.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Whoa. What's wrong with
God.
you? What's wrong with you?
The dude got to be able to get in the stands. Shaq is too big.
Let's all agree
Yes.
that boxers are the best athletes in the world. Let's be serious.
Oh,
Right, we can all agree on that. I think that's a healthy compromise. Okay, none of you are getting punched in the face and getting punched in the ribs while
I would love to see you with a helmet on running down the field.
Boxers are the best athletes.
The middle of the field with Steve Atwater.
I just showed you right here.
I would love to see that. I'm a tight end. I would love to see him running down on a seam route. I really would. Man, what are you doing, man? What the hell?
Right there, look, wide open. Wide open.
What is it?
Look, I'm at the receiver.
Your stance alone.
Throw it up.
Just your stance
Throw it
alone.
up. I'm taller than him already, at least 5'6" corners. Give it to
Have
me.
you ever had somebody put their hand in your chest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every game.
Yeah.
Every game.
Basketball is a contact sport.
Yeah,
It's
like it
not-
wasn't a contact sport.
It's not a collision sport. It's contact, not collision. And that itty bitty little difference is the thing.
He doesn't understand a car accident every single Sunday. Multiple
also,
car
like
accidents.
the tight end position, right? Like let's take the Travis Kelce and Gronk out of it, although they do this too. But these high volume offensive weapons, yeah, that's part of being a tight end. But you also have to block.
He does. Don't try to explain to him.
Most of the time, I'm blocking guys a little older than me.
No, you're
No,
not.
Yes, I am.
You're like an
Yes,
additional.
I am.
crazy?
You're an additional lineman.
No. The linebackers, I'm going to be bigger. Think about this, Joy. Now, if I play
not
football, I'm going to
always
bulk up. I'm going to get bulk. I'm already 6'7". I'm going to bulk up even more to fit the need of the football player. So now...
But y'all mentality, though, Paul, y'all don't have the mentality. Y'all got weak-minded mentalities in basketball.
my mentality
Y'all
would have been
do.
full throttle football.
I ain't talking about just you. We're talking about the sport of basketball. Y'all mentalities are soft.
Draymond could play.
But we didn't really
Man, I'm
answer the
not-
question, though. Is it easier to transition from basketball to football or football to basketball?
No, football players cannot play in the NBA.
That part
I'm going to
I
keep it
agree
a
with.
buck.
So then you do agree with
So
LeBron.
you agree
I
with me?
said I agree with LeBron.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We saying the same thing.
No, we not.
You agree with me.
No, I didn't.
You just agree with LeBron, but didn't agree with me.
I agree.
Me and LeBron saying the same
I
thing.
agree that because here's why. Zay Flowers is a nice little high school, but come on, man. A 5'9" and a half.
The skill it
it's
requires
different.
to play in the NBA, it's
Them dudes running around, they trees, man.
It's silly.
I
when
forgot
people
how
talk
tall
about
some of these
playing in the
dudes are.
NBA. That's why when people talk about the G League being nothing, I'm like, go to the G League and get embarrassed, please. Like,
I hadn't seen.
To get to the NBA is so.
In the football, you
bleeping
just got to
hard.
be athletic and know a couple plays.
No,
that's not true,
That's
man.
not
If
true.
you don't stop with that disrespect,
crazy.
y'all call timeouts when it's not even timeouts in the NBA.
What you talking about?
Don't worry about it. If you didn't catch it,
TV
don't catch
timeout?
it. Y'all call timeouts when you don't even have no more. Talking about smart.
I feel like we agree to disagree. I think I don't know where we got there, but
Oh, man.
I would like to request that Jonathan Ogden come in studio so we can have Paul do that.
Only thing, the basketball players, they tall. They really tall. No, don't
we
even
do that?
get
Can we set that
Big
up?
J.O.
No,
Don't get J.O.
I want J.O. to come in here.
Don't get J.O.
Please.
Get like Anthony Munoz or Willie Anderson. Hell, what was my man down there with your brother in
What you trying to
Miami?
do? You trying to see if he can stay in front of me?
Oh, God.
I'm going to go right around him.
I'm going
Go right around him.
No, you're not.
you're not.
Go right around him. Go right around him.
Boom, lockout.
No,
You done.
No, swipe, swim move.
Man, fix your glasses.
Swim
Joy.
move.
Get us to something
Swim
else,
move.
please.
The actual football being played. The Eagles host the Rams on Sunday for a chance to advance to the NFC Championship. The two already faced off earlier this year in LA, and the Eagles won 37-20, but are only a 6-point favorite at home in the rematch. So, Key, it's time for another weather update. Are we at the board here?
What are we doing?
Well, are you giving the Rams a chance against the Eagles?
Yeah, I'm giving them about a 20% chance.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, I'm like, they're 20%. I mean, they're 20% chance. Anything could happen. But I don't necessarily think that you got a team, as we talk about all the time, and we talk about the weather and all those sort of things. I got a team from the West Coast going to the East Coast. It's going to be a little light showers, maybe a little bit of snow, obviously cold. Then that temperature's going to dip in the evening time. And the Eagles are playing pretty good football right now. So when you talk about being at Lincoln Field, you know, the winds are between 20 to 30 miles an hour Sunday afternoon. So here, I guess I now have to take my little self over to the board here. You know what I'm saying? So, look, Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and better yet, as the weather starts to change a little bit in the Northeast, as things start to come down into Philadelphia. So the weather is going to be a little cold. We get a little bit of showers. As you can see, 20 to 35 mile an hour winds. So those winds coming out of that dome could affect what goes on into the link. I think Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, this is the type of game for them. Those temperatures will slightly dip as they get into the second half, more into the 20s, dropping into the teens. I feel like this favors the Philadelphia Eagles opposed to the Los Angeles Rams, that's coming from somewhat 65, 70-degree weather here in Southern California all the way to the East Coast. Joy, back to you.
Thank you, Joseph Keyshawn Johnson. Didn't know there was such a strong meteorology school at USC. Fight on.
We got a lot of good stuff at USC.
Fight on.
Fight on. You guys don't even say that right, but I'm giving them a 20%. I'm giving them a 20% chance, though. I honestly believe.
How are you supposed to say?
How did you come up with 20%?
He's a meteorologist.
The same thing which y'all come up with high IQs. It's just something that you just come up with.
Basketball IQ.
Yeah, basketball IQ. He's a really smart guy with a high basketball IQ. What does that mean?
I'm giving them a chance because of McVay and Stafford. That's why. But an LA team going across the country, it's cold, the snow, all the things you just mentioned. I think the Eagles have played really good football all season long. The home field advantage in Philadelphia is significant. And so I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win the game, but I have to give the Rams a chance because I have too much respect for Sean McVay and Stafford. I don't know if I can put a percentage on it, but I think they have a chance.
I think they have more than. As a matter of fact, I'm picking the Rams to win this game.
Rammed up?
I mean, yeah, I'm rammed up. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna make that your pick?
Listen, like for the same reasons Joy said. I mean, I just have more confidence in McVay to put together a game plan like he did last week over Sirianni. Hurts, I don't know what Hurts is going to show up, because if the Hurts of last week shows up versus a Ram team that has a little more firepower on defense with their young defense, then it's going to be a long night for Philadelphia. Now, this is a championship pedigree they have over here, so I don't think weather is going to really factor in to what happens with the Rams play. You know, it's all a mindset when it comes to teams that's been there, done that, and been to the top of the mountain.
This is not a situation that I would want to go into coming from Los Angeles to Philadelphia in playing in this weather. It's just not in my style of play. They're not a run-first team. Mm-hmm. They're a dink-and-dunk pass-first team against a defense that's playing pretty good football over the last half of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a different, McVay and Stafford's been there before, yada, yada, all that's do. But I think they're in over their head against Jalen Hurts and company. People are looking at Jalen Hurts' numbers from last week and saying, he didn't play that well. But when you look at the film and you're watching the damn game, you can tell he's playing pretty good football. Now, when he throws for 300 yards, like I said, against the Rams, everybody will be on Monday talking about.
You think?
My God,
he's up there for 300 yards?
Let's say 250 and up.
I'll take the under.
I'll call it. I'm always take it up and say 300.
Under.
Well, I mean, 300 and 250 is that's a lot.
But I'm always raise it because it might be 265, and I'm gonna say 300.
I'll take the under.
So you should say it's 300.
Yeah, just say 300. Sound better. Like Paul told me yesterday when I said 19 and 20. He said, no, it's 20. I said 19 and 20 is the same. He says 20 points sound better than 19 points.
It does.
Yeah.
The other NFC matchup this weekend will be the Lions hosting the Commanders. This is the first time the Lions have ever had the 1 seed, and they are the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl. With their success, Detroit has seen a lot of interest in both their offensive and defensive coordinators, and they could lose both of them to head coaching jobs next season. Paul, you think this is the Lions' best chance to win the Super Bowl?
I think it's now or never. I mean, you can't think about like, hey, we're young, we'll be there next year, our coach is in place. I think when you have the moment in front of you, this is the opportunity, and this is your best chance to win. You have home field advantage, which you've never had. Golf is having a career year. Everything is lined up for you right now, because if you start getting complacent or thinking like, if you lose this year, next year, we can still have opportunity, you got to understand other teams are getting better. We saw this happen with the San Francisco Niners. Look, everybody thought before this season started, Niners will be back in the Super Bowl, and look, they just completely fell apart. So it's now or never for the Lions. This is their best opportunity. They haven't had an opportunity like this in quite some time, if ever, and they have to take advantage of it. And this is who I'm picking, Key, to come out.
Oh, so you're going to pick in your pick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the reason I caught you already and passed you.
This is the best chance for them to win the Super Bowl.
No, I don't think it is at all. It's a young enough team, regardless to the coordinators moving on, and Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson, if they so move on to take other jobs. If you think about the Philadelphia Eagles, 2 years ago, they lost head coaches that moved on. And he had to replace them with Brian Johnson and company on the offensive side of the ball, and then the defensive coordinator on the two-headed monster side. And then he realized, scrap that. He went out and got Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio, and they're right back in a position where they may be in the Super Bowl. So I don't think that this is one of those deals where the window's going to close, they're going to miss their opportunity, because the one constant that's still going to be in the building is Dan Campbell. And Dan Campbell is the one who hired these coordinators to begin with, just like Nick Sirianni is in the building in Philadelphia. You're going to always, when you have dominant teams, whether it's the San Francisco 49ers and eventually losing their coordinators, the head coaching opportunities, you're going to still be good because the head coach is there who hired these guys to begin with.
Well, Dan Campbell's probably going to have a longer runway than Nick Sirianni, since we're talking about him being in the hot seat already.
Yeah.
I think Dan Campbell will have a little more flexibility there. But I don't think that their window's closed or they're not going to get another opportunity. But the best chance, this probably is their best chance. Because you have to take advantage of the opportunities, the home field advantage. You're getting some players back because you had the bye. David Montgomery is off the injury report. You don't have to go on the road. You play at home in your dome. You don't got to go in the snow or the 10-degree weather. Everyone has to come to you. The best chance is right now. Will you get another chance? I think you will. I think they'll be good for a long time. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, it doesn't.
San Francisco.
No, it don't.
San Francisco was supposed to be where the Lions are right now.
Right.
And San Francisco had several years, but every year we're like, well, is this going to be the last chance? And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We don't know. We'll find out how they bounce back next year. But you have other things. Other teams ascend. Look at the team that you're playing.
Yes.
This team has ascended. You imagine that they're going to get better. They're going to improve. They're going to put more pieces around Jaden Daniels. So it's not always just about what you do. It is about what other teams in your division do. It's injuries. You don't know what the future holds, so you have to take advantage of the opportunity that you worked very hard to put yourself in a position to have. This is ideal. You have a bye week, and you have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I think it's their best chance. I don't think it's their only chance, but I do think it's their best chance. So before we go to break, Richmond Webb, huh?
Richmond Webb.
That's who I was thinking of. Paul's going to do the...
Man, Richmond Webb will put his hands in the middle of Paul's heart and rip it completely out with a stab. Man, if you don't stop, Paul, come on.
You can't stop that.
Your body is so awkward, man. Non-athletic ass.
That's how they do it. Boom, boom, boom. Get out of there. Get out of there. That's what I see them do.
Just moving.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Get out.
How the hell did you average 20-some points a game and get in the Hall of Fame? You are not an athlete.
Made a mistake.
God.
He should have been a defensive end. I'm going to send that tape. Can you text
Send it
me
to your
that?
brother.
No, I'm about to send it to Jason.
Hey, send that to the Niners. They need that.
Oh, my God.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.